What's going on, everybody? Give me 1 second. I'm trying to get this all set up. I'm still so new to these lives. Trying to figure out how to get onto it. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I can't do it. But what's going on, Mike? Yeah, you see I popped that bad boy? Yeah, I did, Doc. Yes, I did. It's fantastic. I'll just let you know about that. But I will be doing a review on it here soon. So, you guys, if you do have that in your area and you've been sleeping on it, make sure you pick it up. Why is this not popping up? But today we are doing so I posted the video of the best budget bourbons. Today we're doing a blind of them to see which one actually comes out on top. Oh my goodness, why am I not able to see this? Please hang tight, guys. Please hang tight. Here we are. I got it. All right. All right. All right. All right. Salty, you think KC is going to come out on top? We're going to find out, baby. We are going to find out. Mike, so the Widow Jane that Andrew's talking about is the Decadent, the one that's finished in the maple syrup barrels. That's the one that, it's one of my personal unicorns that I was after since I heard about it last year, and I was actually able to snag it. But, yeah, Mike, the regular Widow Jane definitely has great cinnamon, but that bad boy right there, talk about cinnamon and maple bomb. Granted, because it is finished in maple syrup barrels, but still, absolute dime of a bottle. Got a bottle of lemon water. Come on, Andrew, get some bourbon out there. Widow Jane 15 for MSRP of $250, probably not. Their Vault series, I haven't heard really great things about it. The Lucky 13 at 90 to 100, I would definitely snag, but like doubling that price for 2 more years is a little crazy in my opinion. But so on the chopping block, guys, we're gonna get right on into this because I'm excited for this one. We've got Buffalo Trace, Old Forester 100 proof, the last of this bottle of the Wild Turkey 101, and then we're getting to the bottom of the remnants of my Knob Creek 9-year here. But we've got everything poured already in some Glens. And let's slide these bad boy bottles over here, get them out of the way. You guys know what the deal is. We gonna spin. Yes, yes, Salty. I'm glad to hear you cracked it open. I'm so glad. I am so, so glad. I might crack open the one that I haven't opened yet when we're done this to see how it compares with the one that I got down in Texas. But let's spin for 5 seconds, why don't we? All right, guys. So we've got our paddle, and let's place these out here. You guys know the deal, right? One more for good measure. All right, so everything's blind. We have no idea where anything is. So I want to see what you guys think is going to come out on top. We've got the Wild Turkey, the KC9, the Old Forester, and the Buffalo Trace. Let me know down in the comments right now. Mike, you're in Virginia, outside of DC, and you can't get the Blue Note. I've heard a couple people getting them in Maryland. So if you wanted to take a little ride to Maryland, I'm pretty sure you could probably find one down there. Not quite sure what it would be. Even just their regular offering, in my opinion, is really, really good. But let's start on glass number 1 and work away this way, guys. Let's do it. All right. Well, that's got a lot of cherry. Right off the nose, when I smell cherry, I go right to Buffalo Trace. If you guys do that as well, let me know in the comments, because not a lot of bourbons have that big cherry punch that a Buffalo Trace product has. Cinnamon. It's got a little apple too, like a Granny Smith apple. That smells so good. There's cinnamon, apple, that cherry. There's a little touch of like a sweet oak. Man, that smells so, so good. But let's get into the palate and see what this bad boy has to offer. Oh, that's got a nice spice. It's got this burnt cinnamon almost. Wow, it's really, really good. There's a little bit of like a leather tobacco-ness going on. Like I said in one of my videos, that leather and tobacco, in my opinion, just marry each other, and those two notes go hand in hand. But this one has a little bit of like a dry peanut, a little bit of dark chocolate. That spice of a cinnamon is there. Not really getting the cherry and that apple that I was getting on the nose, on the palate, which is kind of strange. I'll sniff out that Buffalo Trace real quick, but oh, Forester 100 wins. We're going to find out, Mike. We are going to find out. One more sip on that bad boy. Not a lot of burn. I mean, 2 of these are 100 proof. One's 101 and one is sitting at that 90 proof. So they're all relatively close, but that Buffalo Trace might be a little bit softer on the tail end of everything. And this one right here is a little soft, so I'm thinking that this is going to be the Buffalo Trace. But we'll find out at the end. Not bad at all. But glass number 2 here. First Old Forester, second Buffalo Trace, third KC9, and fourth Wild Turkey 101. We're going to find out. If I were to pick my perfect order would be Old Forester, Buffalo Trace, Wild Turkey, then KC9. That would be my perfect order in the 4 that are here, but we're going to find out. Oh, that's that. Ooh, that smells like KC. There's that peanutness going on from Jim Beam products that I always get. It's a little bit dry on the nose. Doesn't smell like booyah. But, what are my 3 bottles that I'm always looking for that are my unicorns? So I have a video coming out, Andrew, possibly next week. I think it might be... I haven't recorded it yet, but next week, next Monday, huge announcement coming. You guys are hearing it again first. But I'm doing my top 7 unicorn bottles that I have had personally that I would add to my bar. And I'm going to do a YouTuber challenge, and I'm going to challenge a couple of people. And we're going to see if we can get that challenge spreading across the whiskey tube. But this one right here, like I said, that Jim Beam nose it's got for sure. Peanut, a little dry, a little dusty. There's a slight cinnamon. Oh man. There's a little bit of like an apricot peachness going on too. But let's get into the palate. It's gotta be the KC. It's got that front sweetness, like a burnt sugar. That goes away. Cinnamon, a little bit of nutmeg. The peanut dryness is there. Has to be the Knob Creek. But at the end of the day, this is a blind and I could be completely freaking wrong. But that's number 3, guys. Let's see what you guys are saying. Peanuts. Yeah, man. Jim Beam is just like you're sitting in Texas Roadhouse eating a bag of peanuts is what the Jim Beam products to me are. Your top 3 are Old Fitz, George T. Stagg, and Old Four and OFC. Oh yeah. Man, what year Old Fitz are you looking for? And what year George T. Stagg? Because George T. Stagg, I heard the 2018, which is the one that I had. I wish I had another sample of it because I didn't really like enjoy it for what it could have been, and I wish I did. But from what I remember, it was absolutely fantastic. Blue Note is tasty, very sweet, floral, maple sugar sweet. Dude, I'm telling you, they are all like that. They have that berries and maple syrup on pancakes, and in my opinion, they're absolutely fantastic. 17. What barrel number is your Salty for your Blue Note? Let me know. What's my reason for opening all my bottles? I open mine, but I love hearing why people do it. I'll take any freaking year-old Fitz. And again, same for GTS. I open all my bottles because you could be gone tomorrow and you didn't get to try something that you purchased. And in my opinion, there are a couple of bottles that, like, yeah, I might pick up in the future and hold on to for those special occasions that move those other bottles that were for special occasions down the line. But at the end of the day, you do what you want to do. But I like knowing what the bourbon tastes like inside the bottle. That's what it was made for. It wasn't made for the secondary market and holding on to for generations. It was made for you to drink. And in my opinion, drink it. But that's number 3 here, guys. Let's see what this bad boy knows it's all about. Ooh. This has a super dark cherry. If I'm a bet man, my first bet on the first one being Buffalo Trace is wrong. But at the end of the day, again, I don't know. What do you use as a camera, and do you use a tripod? If so, which one? I do use a tripod. Is the QSX 2001, and I use my iPhone 13 Pro Max. I've been using that for all of my videos except for a handful of videos. I did use my Panasonic G7, but I felt like the quality from that just didn't compare with the iPhone camera. My videos, I used the rear-facing camera, but for the live streams, I use the front-facing camera so I can see everything. If I miss a chat on the computer that I have sitting right next to me with the chat coming up, I can see it coming up on the screen. What's going on at SW? Been collecting bourbon for 2 years and don't drink. LOL. They're basically like Pokemon cards for adults to me. So I have like 100 bottles that I will never be open, like little time capsules. Hey, and that's totally cool. I'm not one to tell somebody what they should be doing with their bourbon. And, you know, it's like I have a couple of bottles up there. I'm collecting the Yellowstone Landmark series. I have 3 out of the 6 bottles. And once I have all 6 of them, I don't plan on opening them. I plan on just keeping them up there on the shelf as just like a cool story, because what Yellowstone does is really really cool. Their bourbon. I mean, they give proceeds out to the Wildlife Foundation and everything for every single bottle that's bought. So if you guys didn't know that and you were wanting to pick up a bottle of Yellowstone, by all means go for it, because you're helping helping endangered species and you're helping out the wildlife. Are you planning a trip to Kentucky in the future? One day, I definitely am going to be going down to Kentucky. Not next summer, but maybe next fall. Maybe I can swing that. Not quite sure. But if so, I'll definitely let you guys know about that trip down to Kentucky if it does happen. I'd love to do it with subscribers. I'd love to do it with other YouTubers, whatnot. It'd be absolutely awesome to make that trip happen. But this guy right here on the nose, if I remember correctly, had a super strong cherry. The Lexington and Old Bourbon Kitchen. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Definitely, Andrew. I'll let you know. What one is your holographic Charizard, SW? I need to know what one is that Charizard to you in the bourbon world. This one is super cherry. There's a hint of like baked apples and cinnamon. There's a peachiness going on. Has like a nice fresh baked bread. I actually said that properly. Fresh baked bread. Holy cow. King of Kentucky, huh? Okay. All right. I like it. I like it. I mean, that would definitely be one on my bucket list to pick up and put on the shelf. Definitely, definitely, definitely. I see we have 13 people in here. Drop a like. Drop a like. Let's get this going. Let's see how many people we can get in here. I absolutely love this. This is fun. I miss doing these live streams. It's been like a month since we did the last one. But let's get into the palate on this guy. Wow. That's really good. That is super sweet. It's simple. It's super, super simple, super light. But it's very pleasant. It doesn't have like a highness over here and a lowness. Very, very balanced. That sweetness, it comes with a little bit of caramel, confectioner sugar. There's a sweet peach cobbler going on in there. Has a little bit of oudiness. Really, really good. Oh, that's so good. Glass number 3 right now is in the lead, guys. That is in the lead. It's not very viscous, but the finish is long. It is sitting on my tongue like crazy. Holy cow. Where am I located, state, etc.? I am located in central New Jersey. I grew up in South Jersey my entire life and then moved up to central Jersey just because life happens, you know? But grew up right outside of Atlantic City, and now I'm living right outside of New Brunswick, New Jersey. What's going on, Enrico? How you doing today, buddy? Yeah, I'm thinking glass number 3 is the Old Forester as well. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm thinking it's Buffalo Trace, Knob Creek, Old Forester. We're going to find out if this is Wild Turkey. So let's get into glass number 4, guys. Hey, of course, buddy. No problem. Ooh, I mean, granted, rare breed is super, super fantastic. This smells just like a very, very diluted rare breed. It's got that super, super spicy cinnamon, that strong oak. There's that like confectioner sugar, maybe a little touch of like a dark brown with a little bit of molasses in there. Man, it smells so good. There's a touch of a cherry, like a maraschino cherry, not a medicinal cherry. We're out in upstate New York, Steven. I have a trip planned in November for my fiance's birthday. We're going to the Finger Lakes. But this guy right here smells really, really good as well. It's not as like complex as the first two. Number 3 was the most well balanced. This guy right here has a couple of spikes in that peppery cinnamon note, and then that brown sugar molasses in there as well. I gotta say that's the wild turkey. I have to say that's the wild turkey. Has to be the wild turkey. Has to be. Rochester. Okay. All right. Nice little area up there. What did I miss? You just crossed 80 bottles, Andrew. I just added up all of mine the other day, and I am at 82 bottles. So you're right there. You're next to me. You're creeping. Pretty soon we're gonna have to expand this a little bit and get a second shelf. That is gonna happen sooner rather than later, because right now there are bottles behind bottles that I want to be able to put up front, and I can't. So second shelf is gonna have to come soon. But Enrico, you don't know the lineup. So the lineup. So I just did the best budget bourbons. I have 4 of them up on the chopping block today. We have Wild Turkey 101, Old Forester 100 proof, Buffalo Trace, and Knob Creek 9-year. So we have the budget bourbon blind battle going on right now is what we got. But, yeah, guys, if I were to pick my selection, which I'm going to do after we go right to left. You got 12 bottles right now, Steven? Hey, man, that's where it starts. I went through when I started, goodness gracious, I started last August, so it's just been over a year now. And I started with 3 bottles. I had a Old Forester, I had the Buffalo Trace, and I had a 4 Roses. Then I picked up a Breckenridge, and it just blew up from there. I went from just having a bar cart, and now I have 82, 83 bottles behind me, and it just keeps blowing up. And before you know it, you're gonna have an entire wall full of it. So just enjoy the ride, man. Just enjoy the ride, enjoy the hunt. We're going to find out. We're going to find out, Andrew. We're going to find out if Old Forester wins. But how about them Phillies? How about them Phillies? And go Birds. But real quick, let's just hit the pallets on these and see if anything has changed now that these have opened up a little bit more. Yep, that maraschino cherries there. A little bit more of a cinnamon spice. Opened up a little bit. It's got that dark brown sugar molassesy-ness going on. But really, really good. Solid. Not bad. We want to glass number 3, guys. It is, dude, Brandon, Old Forester 100, even if it comes in last place, I will always have a bottle of this on my shelf. It is my sidekick. It is my right-hand man in making all kinds of cocktails. I love absolutely any kind of cocktail with this Old Forester 100 proof. You can make paper planes, old fashions, Manhattans, sidecars, anything that you could imagine. Even a espresso martini. This bad boy right here makes a darn good cocktail, and I cannot recommend this. All 4 of these, I can't recommend them enough. They're all fantastic bottles. But glass number 3. Any suggestions on starting? Dude, when I started, I had like 6 or 7 bottles, and this is where it's just blowing up to. You already have that advantage in having the bottles. Just start it and have fun. Just review it, do blinds. It's super, super easy. It's all about the edits as well. I feel like I do a really good job on the channel in making sure that all the fun, interesting stuff is in the beginning of the videos and the more boring, nonchalant stuff is at the end. But I also try to make sure I do the cuts in the middle so that you're not wasting your time watching me observe what's going on with my face, what's going on with my nose. I feel like I don't enjoy watching that sometimes. Sometimes I do, but at the end, I think that I bring a different style of video when it comes to the bourbon world on YouTube. Whereas a lot of people, they keep their cuts in there, but they're not as frequent as mine. What do I use to edit? I use Filmora by Wondershare. It's like $75 for a lifetime membership. You get free updates and everything, and upload. They have music. They have all different kinds of things on there. Super, super easy to use. It's not like Final Cut Pro or iMovie. It's the most simplest editing software that I could ever find and use. I had a YouTube channel back in the day for fishing, and I would have like 65 different small clips where I would be like reeling in a fish or have a fish, changing a bait or whatnot, and it makes it super, super simple to just add all the videos in and cut away what you don't need. But if you make a channel, let me know. I'll be sure to be one of your top subscribers. But glass number 3 here, guys. Just so well balanced. It really, really is. This is number 1 at this moment. I don't even need another sip of that to know that that is in the lead. Hey, man, of course. Thanks for coming by, stopping by. If you got to leave, go for it. But if you're staying, enjoy it, man. I'm glad you're enjoying the content. But glass number 2 here. Wow. Okay, that had a star anise almost. Like when I'm making my own simple syrup with that fall spice in there, that has a star anise. Whoa, that is super, super strong. That peanuts there. This has to be the KC. Has to be. Love to hear it. Love to hear that you're here to the end. All right. But has to be KC. And glass number 1 here, guys. Super strong on that caramel. That apple is there still. Yep. All right. I've got the lineup. I don't have the lineup. Hang on. I lied. I'm sorry. I forget what's in these two. Nose on this guy is better. Okay. All right. We've got the lineup. We've got it. We're going to see who came out in first. 4th place. Let's see who came out in 4th place. Let me know who you think came out in 4th place. Let's see it right now on the channel. Let's see it. Chat, what do we think came in 4th place? KC? We're going to see, Enrico. We're going to see. All right, let's find out. 4th place goes to number 3, which is Wild Turkey 101. All right. Okay. All right, Salty. All right, Andrew. Okay, you guys are 1 for 1. You guys are 1 for 1. But let's find out what came in 3rd place. 3rd place goes to... Oh, okay. Very interesting. Buffalo Trace comes in 3rd place. All right, we've got Old Forester and Knob Creek. I need to know what one you guys think came in second place. Because we're going to pick second place so that we are surprised for the winner. I know, Salty. I am so surprised as well. KC second. Second was KC. Old Forster. All right, guys, let's find out. Second place goes to Knob Creek, which means our winner of the best budget blind, Old Forster, 100 proof. My right-hand man can't go wrong with this $26 bottle of fantastic awesomeness. Can't go wrong with it, guys. Cannot go wrong with it. Can't go wrong with it. Cheers to that guy. You did know it would be, Andrew. You did know that it would be. Man, that is good stuff, man. That is so good. Man, I love that. I'm surprised that this didn't come in second. I'm so surprised that KC came in fourth. Or second place. Oh, do you, Olivia? You love Old Forester? Come on out and try it. If you love it so much. If you guys don't know, Olivia in the chat is my fiance. And she doesn't want to try bourbon. She's scared. She's scared. Everybody call her a chicken in the comments. Call her a chicken. But that was fun. That was really fun. So that one was the KC Buffalo Trace Wild Turkey. Let's get these out of the way. I do. All right, hang on. I'm going to do this. Just a little shot. And then swirl. Because I'm very, very interested to know just how different these bottles are to each other. We've got that Blue Note. And then we've got the unopened Blue Note. And I want to see which one's better. So this one right here is one that I picked up in Dallas, Texas back in May. And it is 121.3 proof. And it is barrel number 17446. I got to go up and see. Salty, did you tell me what barrel number yours was? Trying to find that. Salty, if you did, I'm not seeing it. Let me know, Salty, let me know down in the comments what barrel number yours is. Because this one is barrel 17446. And this one is barrel number 17763. Proof at 116 proof. But we're going to pour this guy into this one. And I really want to know like what the differences are of just like each single barrel, which I think would be really, really interesting. 17380. Hey, it's all right. 17380. So you're underneath the one I've had since May, and you just got that. Interesting. Interesting. I'm not quite sure how they, like, a lot of these places, when they do like store picks and group picks, they send out just samples of each barrel so that the groups and the store owners don't have to go to the distillery. So I would imagine they just passed my barrel up or your barrel up and sent it to this guy down in Dallas. But cheers to opening this bottle. All right, there we go. So we don't forget, we've got the new one on the right, the old one on the left. Enrico, hey, it's all right, man. It's all right. I think they have a batch release at Total Wine. I think they do too. Everybody's calling you a chicken. Haha. But I want to dig into the new one. So let's see what this bad boy has on the nose. Okay. It's very, very light on the nose. It's got a peanutness. There's a touch of banana. Oh, there's like a strawberry raspberry. Really, really nice. Really, really nice. This one, it's going to be my favorite for so long because it is just a maple syrup bomb. Maple syrup bomb, guys. I'm telling you. So nice. Colors are pretty much the same. Both like a nice amber honey. But this guy has that maple syrup too, but it's not as strong as this one. It has a little more fruit-forward nose. But cheers, Salty. Whoa. Holy cow. It's so rich. The initial palate, it felt like it was like this thick syrup that just went over your tongue. Whoa. That is good. And it is not hot at 116 proof. Wow. Guys, the Blue Note does some good stuff. They do some fantastic stuff. Let's get into the old one, see if... Wow. I don't know if there's a bandwagon for Blue Note, but I am front and center. I am the front train car on the front seat number 1, riding that train because these guys do some darn good stuff. Holy cow. I mean, it definitely can be a little floral. Like a little herby too, almost. Like there's a little touch of like a rosemary in there a little bit. On both of them, there's a little rosemary. Who makes Blue Note? Is it an NDA? Pretty sure they're their own thing. Distilled in Kentucky and bottled by BR Distilling Company, Memphis, Tennessee. So no, and they are distilled in Kentucky. Aged in American oak barrels, a minimum of 3 years. But they are out of Memphis, so it's not in Indiana. It's not Dickel, so it's not MGP and it's not Dickel. So I wonder who they are getting their distillate from. I wonder who, because it's not something that I am aware of for this flavor profile. Because it is so different than anything else that I can think of. It's so different. Both of these, wow. I wonder. I really, really wonder. Hang on. Could it be? Does Old Forester do anything? Just because from to Kentucky, from what I saw, Salty. I don't think it could be. I don't think it's Brown Foreman. But no, it's so different. So different on the nose. Yeah, I don't think it's brown form and stuff. But Old Forester single barrels, those are fantastic as well. See that Old Forester? I get a beautiful, like, there's this initial blueberry note on it, which is really, really nice. Can't go wrong with that. Cannot go wrong with a nice blueberry. Then turns into this, like, dark molasses, brown sugar, toasted creme brulee. So, so good. It is so good. I'm going to try and put some of these bottles away real quick. Oh, goodness gracious. Got 20 people in here today. What's going on, everybody? Right now, we are deciphering the blue notes that I have and seeing if they compare with the Old Forester single barrel. Make sure you guys drop some likes down below. Yeah, I'm not quite sure, Salty. I don't know. From what I see, it only comes from Tennessee or from Kentucky. Bottle chug. See, I would, but I have one right behind it as well. So it's just going to go into a cocktail. It's just going to go into a cocktail. I'm going out after this, so I can't get plastered. I really cannot get plastered. No getting plastered allowed. Yeah, so it's distilled in Kentucky. Unless they do a blend of their own distillate, then it can say that. But I'm pretty sure it's just distilled in Kentucky, sent to Blue Note to then put in their own barrels and aged in their own warehouses, and that's where this comes from. Bardstown and Frankfurt. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. What's going on, LCS Junior? What's going on, Larry? How you doing today, buddy? Glad to see you have joined live. But we just did the blind of the best budget bourbon, and Old Forester 100 proof came out on top. And now we are deciphering Blue Note, the two Blue Notes that I have going up against the Old Forester single barrel that I've got. But guys, I can't say anything better than these Blue Notes. They're so good. Bardstown does make some fantastic stuff. That is for sure. But they're so good. You're sipping on barrel bourbon batch number 33. Dude, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. That batch 33, they knocked it out of the water. They really did. The same with the barrel Vantage. If you find that, dude, those are darn good things that they are bringing out. Bardstown Discovery 8 and Fusion 8 are fire. The Discovery 8 is fantastic. It is wowza fantastic juice. And it took out the Chateau de la Bade. And I wasn't expecting that whatsoever. And it was the first batch of the Chateau de la Bade. And the Discovery 8 took it out. Hands down, in my opinion, better than the Chateau de la Bade. Can't go wrong with that. But, Yeah, Larry. Batch 31 was my absolute favorite when I first started the channel, and I absolutely loved it. And turns out 32 wasn't the best thing that they released. 33 has put Batch 31 on the racehorse, and they're chugging down the final lap. It is last turn going into the finish line, and I don't know personally if I could pick a favorite. One of them might come out on top on one day, the other one might come out on top on the other day. I absolutely love both batches. I can pick up batch 31 pretty much anywhere still right now. 33 is hard to find, so I know a lot of people are loving that batch 33. You don't think it's better than the Nulu pick, really. The Nulu pick, in my opinion, from SLB, it's very, very oak forward. It's good. It's really good. It's barreled at, what is it? 116.2 proof, 4.5, 4.5 years. I mean, Kurt, they did a great job over there on that new loop pick. I'm excited for the new ones that are coming out. You got the new riff, you've got Wilderness Trail, you've got Maker's Mark. They've got so many new barrel picks coming out that I'm super stoked for. I want them to do a Blue Note here soon or an Old Forester. That would be freaking awesome. But you scored 3 bottles of 31 last week. It's good, man. It is good. You've got lots of batch 33 in your area. I know a lot of places that do have the batch 33 that are available. They're just a hike to get to. Old Elk, yeah, I that was their first barrel pick, and it's taken a while for that thing to come out. I was talking with them like 2 weeks ago or whatnot. So yeah, it should be coming soon. Hopefully, should be coming soon. 31's gone. That stinks because 31 is good. 31 is so good. Hopefully I can get some barrel picks soon. That would be freaking cool. Get you guys some everyday drinker barrels. Heck yeah. That's what I want to do. If I were to get a barrel pick, what would your number one distillery be that is obtainable? An obtainable everyday drinker barrel pick as my first one. What should it be? A Penelope barrel pick? Now that would be cool because they are literally right down the road. I'll definitely do that, Larry. Definitely, definitely. If I run out and I need it, I'll hit you up for sure. That would be really, really cool. If I could do like an architect pick, whoa, that would be awesome. Old Elk, I would go out to Colorado for sure. I would definitely go out to old Colorado. Enrico, are you talking Wild Turkey or are you talking Wilderness Trail? Because either one I would do. Architect pick you're in, I'd be so in for that too, dude. I would be so in for that. Wild Turkey, that would be pretty cool. Every store I've gone into the past week has had like 6 or 7 bottles of Architect Batch 3 just sitting on the shelf. And from what batch number 1 is still my favorite, even though number 2 was lighter on every note aspect. It was more citrusy, it was more floral, whereas number 1 was more spicy and bold. Number 3, it's not as good as 1 and 2 from what I believe. I want to do a blind with those. Probably the next live stream, do the 3 Architect blind, see which one actually comes out on top. But if my list were to be right, it would be 1, 2, 3. Sagamore Spirit Rye. They're down in Maryland, so they're not too far either. Um, I don't have a bottle of the Sagamore at all. I've really been eyeing up the double oak. I want to pick up a double oak, but I want to find it for MSRP. Everywhere I'm seeing it is like $65, $70, and I know it's only a $55, $60 bottle. And I don't want to spend that extra $10 where that can go towards another bottle. Steven, you really loved your 32. Hey man, the 32 is good. It is good, but I personally don't think it's as good as 33 and 31, and even as good as Vantage. Vantage is good stuff. Arkansas has a new bourbon out there from Fox Trail Distillery, Wild Parallel. I had a thimble full of Build 3 in Lebanon, not a fan. Yeah, I mean, Build 3, in my opinion, it's like it takes Build 1 and turns up the like mustiness, turns down the sweetness, and it's got a little bit more bitterness. So it tried to be Build 1, but it didn't succeed in being Build 1. If that sounds like any kind of smart rubbish going through my head. Definitely, Enrico. You got the rum cask Sagamore. I've heard good things about the rum cask Sagamore. That's the blue like checkered bottle, right? Oh, definitely, Enrico. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you. Because I've wanted to try it so bad, and if it's anything as good as what I hope it to be, then maybe yeah, I'd spend that extra $5-10 on a bottle. But everywhere up near me, it is always that $60-65 when I know it's a $50-55 bottle. Because it's, what is it, 95 or 100 proof? And even the barrel strengths that I see, they're sitting at that $60 mark. So if I were to buy anything at that $60 mark, I would buy the barrel strength. Hey, Mike, good to see you, man. Go Phils. Go Birds, baby. We whipped up some Dallas Cowboy butt last night. One of my neighbors is a Cowboys fan, so this morning I went down there with one of my old Wentz jerseys and I dropped it off at his door. He texted me when he woke up and he was like, "Thanks for the jersey." Dude, it was a great Philly sports weekend. Now it's on to the Padres. Eagles got a bye. We're cooking, baby. We are cooking. I'm not too like high on the Flyers. I mean, they beat up on the Devils, and then they had an okay win over the Canucks. Like, come on now. But it was a fantastic weekend to be a Philly sports fan. But now that these opened up a little bit more, I mean, they are just maple bombs. I'm still going towards my Dallas one that I got in Dallas over the NJ Speakeasy one that I have. But this is still only the neck pour. This one has had plenty of time to open up. What's going on, Zoolander? Yeah, yep. Definitely, Larry. Yeah, the Flyers are mediocre. They're a young team. I'm still not high on Carter Hart. I mean, he's what, 23, 24 years old now? And that first goal against the Devils really scared me. That was a muffin, and he let that in. That stinks, man. Larry, I've heard a lot of people say that they can't get it in New York, and it's a shame. I mean, if you wanted to take a drive down to Jersey, I would imagine one out of every four stores that I go in at least have one Blue Note pick. Most likely, if you were to come to Jersey, I would recommend going to a Joe Canals or a Bottle King. Most of them have them, and that would be my two recommendations of stores to go into are Joe Canals and Bottle King. You were at the game last night? Store picks. So this one right here is the CFS series chapter 6 NJ Speakeasy. I got this at the Joe Canals in Lawrenceville. And then this one right here is the Give Me 30 Minutes store down in Dallas, Texas when I went down there in May. But yeah, totally. And then this one right here is the Old Forester single barrel strength. This guy I got at Adelphia's here in East Brunswick. Great store. Highly recommend them if you're coming through the area. Make sure you stop by. Pick yourself up a bottle of their Old Forester. They got a whole plethora of store picks. They have a Blue Note coming out here soon. I got to try it a couple weeks ago, and it is fantastic. So I will have 3 Blue Notes here on the shelf here in the near future. None of the I went down. I was down there a couple weeks ago, and I did see that none of the canals had it, but the canals in Egg Harbor Township has a fantastic offering. The one right off of Tilton Road, they have great bottle selections. The Phillies got to get rid of those San Diego Padres, man. They got to whoop some Padre butt. That's what they got to do. That is for sure. Yeah, I didn't get a chance on that Roger Wilco either. They also had a Blanton store pick and whatnot. But I'm pretty sure Roger Wilco is the one that has the entire Blanton's horsey pack for like $3,000, which is absolutely insane to me when it's a $50 bottle. Oh, you live near the one near the Lowe's. Okay, yeah, definitely. Yep. That's the one right by the Chick-fil-A and stuff. My streams are growing. Definitely, Andrew. Definitely. When we start to get more viewers, I want to, hopefully one day we're going to be over that 20 viewer mark for the entire stream, which would be absolutely awesome. I mean, we've been sitting right at that 13 to 17 all night. I've been keeping an eye on it, and I absolutely love everybody that has been hanging in on this chat and the stream. It is absolutely fantastic. I love the love. Love the love that you are bringing the channel. It really warms my heart. I can't thank you guys enough for everything that you have brought to the channel for me. Next stream. So I wanted to do these bi-weekly, but things happen. But what I want to do is I want to make sure I have a stream planned, and the previous Monday's video, I will announce it, and I will also put out a poll or a post on the channel so that you guys know when that stream is going to happen. If it's not bi-weekly, I will at least have one once a month. Hey Josh, no worries, man. You're never late. You're always on time. Don't worry. We're all drinking bourbon. We're enjoying everything, and that's all that matters, right? Drinking bourbon, enjoying each other's company. Oh, yeah, definitely. I hope to be over at least 20 viewers for most of the duration of the live stream going into the next one. I didn't even tell a lot of people about this one that was happening, and we've been at that 16 mark for the duration of the entire thing, which is absolutely awesome. Hey, I appreciate that, Salty. Thank you so much. I mean, you've literally been here since day one. So I can't thank you enough. So to support the channel with money, I haven't hit the last requirement for the channel. I have to hit 4,000 watch hours for the channel, and I am super close to that. Once I hit that option, that final check mark, then I can start monetizing the videos, which I am not going to blow you guys out of the water with ads like a lot of channels. That's not my go-to. That's not my forte. It's just going to be an automatic ad. If YouTube throws one in there, I won't be able to have a say in that. But once I hit that 4,000 watch hour mark, then I can do super chats, and then you guys can support through the channel. The big announcement now that we do have 18 people in here, next Monday, I'm dropping the link for the Patreon page so that you guys can join that. We are also dropping the store next Monday so that you guys can see what is going to be offered. We're not going to have a lot right in the beginning, but it is going to be something that you guys can pick up to be able to support the channel and rep that Everyday Drinker apparel. This is my favorite t-shirt. That's so funny. Hey, Mike, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. And everybody in this chat, I appreciate you guys for being here. It is absolutely awesome. Let's go, Salty. It's happening, baby. It's happening. It's starting slow. It really is. But I did some research, and the average channel grows to 1,000 subscribers in like 15 to 18 months. We hit 1,000 subscribers in 8.5 months. Like, that is absolutely crazy. We hit over 100,000 channel views in 7 months. Like, that's crazy. I can't thank you guys enough. It's absolutely unheard of. We're above average. We're almost awesome. I would say we're awesome. I'd say you guys are awesome. But we're gonna start cutting this down because I am getting ready to go out here in a couple of minutes here. I have to finish my dinner. I was halfway through it, and I said, I gotta get on this live stream. Hey, that's okay. You missed 7 to 8 months. That's nothing. That's nothing. I'm here forever. Well, not forever, but you know what I mean. Big Al in the house, huh? What's going on, Big Al? How's that Brooklyn life treating you? Treating you well? No more dance competitions, right? Always enjoy seeing video drops from you, SLB, and the Minor Bros. Got to run as well. Stay safe, all. All right, Mike. See you later. I mean, I'm doing 3 videos a week. I'm doing Monday, Tuesday, Friday. Might switch it up here coming up in the near future. Might go to Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Only because that Monday, Tuesday really pushes me to try and record and push out content that I really like. I want to work on the videos a little bit more. And I try and record the videos the day before the video goes up. Sometimes I record like my Monday video and Tuesday video on like Friday and Saturday. But the Friday one, I most likely record Thursday and get those out to you guys like nice, fresh, rehearsed. That's what that is. But I might switch the content up from Monday, Tuesday to Monday, Wednesday, Friday. All right, Mike. All right, Zoolander, it was good seeing you. Steven, see you later, buddy. All right, Andrew, catch you guys later. It has been a blast. Until next time, guys, this has been Nathan with the Everyday Drinker. Cheers.